And then we went to Bronson Reed against Braun Strowman, the battle of the monsters. And this match begins with Strowman running out of the corner with his Okada-style dropkick.
Yes.
Or at least his attempt at it. Michael Cole explains that Bronson Reed felt he was getting overlooked, so he's made a name for himself, and in doing so, he has become an attraction that people want to see. So, I mean, that is correct. Yeah. So, I mean, this was just your ultimate, like, athletic big men doing every crazy idea that they could come up with, including Bronson Reed hitting a suicide dive as they go to the commercial break. We come back, Strowman's in control, hits an avalanche, and then Reed goes to the floor and he teases leaving. So Strowman goes after him.
By the way, they never announced this as like a false count anywhere or
no.
DQ
This was just a straight match. And we never got a bell to signal the end of this. It's still going on. Yeah. And they make their way up the stage and into the back. And I had the same question you did, Way. I was like, is this some like false count anywhere match? They just keep going into the back. Reed is faster than Braun. So he gets a trash can and he's just waiting. And when Braun goes through the curtain, bam, he throws this trash can right at Braun and continues to attack him. There's these two poor PAs, and Strowman just grabs one of them and chokeslams them through a table. And they fight into the parking lot where there are two cars. And Reed gets chokeslammed onto the hood of one of them. Strowman lifts up this metal truss, misses Reed, and drops it on the car. Then he shoulder tackles Reed onto another car. So Reed gets up, and now he's got a pipe. And he climbs onto this ledge above the parking lot. And after taking out Strowman with the pipe, Strowman is laying on the roof of a car. And Bronson Reed leaps off of this ledge with a tsunami. And as great as that four-way crisscross spot was with the overhead cam, when they came back from break and showed the overhead shot where the windows exploded, and somehow there was like some electrocution that came out of this. I don't know what, this was like Mick Foley and The Rock in that Rumble match where just sparks flew out of this car. And this was maybe the most amazing spot. But then in what might go down as an all-time highlight for me, Braun is selling after the break on the ground. And he's like, I can't feel my fingers. And Adam Pearce screams, he's talking about his fingers. This is serious. He's talking about his fingers. Dead. This is my match of the year.
I thought the opener was great, but this might have been for entertainment value, like the match of the show.
This was the biggest spectacle on this show, and this visual of Bronson Reed coming up. What is not like this ledge was like decent like height here for this like 340-pound man.
This was fucking crazy. It was incredible. It was excellent. I thought Braun and Bronson were really great here. Like even just in ring, the interaction that these two had. I mean, they were just like going really fast and like working like they were regular sized people, which I'm sure is exhausting for them, knowing what they had coming up ahead of them as well. They had a great brawl even towards the parking lot, made very entertaining by just seeing Braun like maul these security guards. And then like once they got to the parking lot, they had a lot of like pretty big stunts as well, like the big choke slam onto the car hood that at this point I don't think any of us will remember because of what was to come. They topped it though with like I couldn't think of any way to make this tsunami even cooler, and they found like this.
Like this could be a t-shirt, like just what we're looking at.
Like this was just like an insane live stunt show with these two super heavyweights. These two like really went above and beyond, and the production went above and beyond in like crafting this incredible like kaiju battle between the two of them. So it like very convincingly adds Braun to the list of Bronson's victims and offered you like a great variation on like the tsunami spot rather than just doing it again 5 more times, which I think would have been a bit tired if you did it again.
six of these outside
onto the car. Yeah.
I would have just loved the idea that they got to the arena and they're like, all right, guys, you got 8 minutes. Reed's up. He's going over. And Braun's just, okay, so I'm just going to lose. I got this other idea. Maybe we could squeeze out another week of this.
Yeah.
What do you have in mind? Have you seen this car?
Yeah, like this took quite a bit of scoping out. Like how would they have known that this ledge would have existed, outside of what is this arena called?
The Amica Mutual Pavilion. I'm sure they went on Google Maps, and
now it becomes a legendary ledge at the what?
Yeah, this is right up there with like Big Show tipping a car off one of these ledges on top of Bob Holly.
Yeah, but this wasn't so ridiculous, though. I mean, like we've seen, yes, in WWE's history, this was not ridiculous. I mean,
let's reenact this way. Let's do this.
A car falling onto a human being should kill a human being. Okay, this is a 500-pound man jumping onto another 500-pound man on top of a car.
Sorry, we're in agreement. I'm just talking about this as like in terms of a stunt to pull off. But yes, he should be able to live from this. I do believe
right.
That's okay. He should be okay.
Yeah.
But the other thing to this was as Braun is on the floor, and let me repeat, he's talking about his fingers and the lack of feeling in them. Bronson, according to Michael Cole, got up and walked away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fingers all intact.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Braun will be okay.
Yeah, I think Braun should come back like with no fingers, or he should come up with a wrestling style where he can't use his fingers. He just like
got like
stumps.
a metal hands or something. Yeah, and that's his way to get into the Wyatt Six. He's got metal hands.
Catchphrase: get these hands.
I wasn't ready for
these bionic hands. Yeah.
My hands. This was the best thing on Raw. Just watch this over and over again.
Incredible. Hey, if you like this video, consider joining our Patreon, the Post Wrestling Cafe. Multiple bonus podcasts every week, ad-free shows, and access to our full archive. Otherwise, a like and subscribe is much appreciated. Thank you for watching.